Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to K-Tech High School and Junior College. Dear student, I wish all of you are doing well wherever you are. As we all know that last year was very bad year. COVID-19 pandemic has significantly affected our lives. So we pray to Almighty that this year we are in a better situation compared to last year, where we can have livelihoods and lives both safe. Dear student, now let me introduce myself to you all. So, do you know who am I? I am your social studies teacher, Miss Hina Sheikh. This year, I will be teaching you social studies, that is, history, civics, and geography. I am class teacher of 7th A. My qualification is BCom B.Ed. I have completed my education from Mumbai University. I am having 6 years of teaching experience. So, student, this year we are moving into a technology of a new era, that is Zoom app. This year our lectures will be conducting through Zoom app. So I hope you all are excited for this new academic year, because this year will be lots of fun and activities too. So student, now let's see about our subject, history. This will be your government recognized history textbook. I hope you all have purchased this history textbook. You will be needed one single line A5 size notebook for writing history and civics notes. You have to divide this A5 size notebook into two parts. Front side, you will be writing history, and back side, you will be writing civics. Now, let's have a look on the names of the chapter. Student, this will be your index. So, there are total 13 chapters in history. As you can see, chapter number 1, sources of history. Chapter number 2, India before the time of Shivaji Maharaj. Chapter number 3, religious synthesis. Chapter number 4, Maharashtra before the time of Shivaji Maharaj. Chapter number 5, the foundation of the Swaraj. Chapter number 6, conflict with the Mughals. Chapter number 7, the administration of the Swaraj. Chapter number 8, an idle ruler. Chapter number 9, the Maratha War of Independence. Chapter number 10, expansion of the Maratha power. Chapter number 11, Marathas, the protectors of the nation. Chapter number 12, progression of the empire. And last but not the least, chapter number 13, life of the people in Maharashtra. So, there are total 13 chapters. Out of these 13 chapters, some chapters may be excluded as per the government restriction. So, there may be some relaxation for you all. Student, last year in 6th standard, you have learned about ancient period of Indian history. This year in 7th standard, you will be learning about the medieval period of Indian history, and the modern period will learn in next class in 8th standard. So this year, as we are learning about the medieval period of Indian history, do you know what is medieval period of Indian history? Come, let's see this. The period that lies between the ancient and the modern period of history is known as the medieval period of Indian history. The period from the 9th century CE till the end of 18th century CE is considered to be the medieval period of Indian history. Each period covered many centuries. Do you know that? 1 century is equal to how many years? 100 years. Student, in the early medieval period, you have learnt about Rajputs, the Palas, the Cholas, and the Pratiharas. These were the powerful ruling dynasty. In the late medieval period, it covers Turks, Afghans, Mughals. They were known as foreign invaders. They ruled India from so many years. Student, in history session, you will be learning about the foundation of Swaraj by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj in the 17th century, which is very important. You will also learning about the foundation of Swaraj, the situation in India and Maharashtra before the rise of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, so that ones get a perspective on the history of India. Student, in this single textbook, backside will be a civics section. So, when you come to page number 61 of your history textbook, you will see civics section. So, there are total 6 chapters in civics this year. Some may be excluded as per the government restriction. Chapter number 1 is about introduction to our constitution. Chapter number 2, preamble to the constitution. Chapter number 3, features of the constitution. Chapter number 4, fundamental rights part 1. Chapter number 5, fundamental rights part 2. And last but not the least, chapter number 6, directive principles of state policy and fundamental duties. So there are total 6 chapters in civics. So both history and civics are included in a single textbook. What we are learning in civics this year? In the civics part, this year you will be learning about Constitution of India, the preamble, fundamental rights and duties, and the directive principles, the administrative machinery and the political procedures laid down in the Constitution. This you will be learning in 8th standard. So this year you will be learning about Constitution of India. Student, The fundamental rights and the directive principles in the Constitution, these are covered in civics section. It explains in single language that the government system in our country is run as per the Constitution, laws and rules. We have provided many projects this year so that your learning become more activity oriented. So student, when we study history, what we come to know? We come to know about the achievements of our ancestors. And when we learn civics, we understand our duties towards building a nation and a society. That is why two subjects are studied together. Now student, move ahead and let's see something about our next subject, that is geography. Student, this will be a government recognized geography textbook. I hope you all have purchased this textbook as well. For geography, you will be required A5 size single line notebook. Student, what we are learning this year in geography? Many events occur in your surrounding. You are a part of an environment where nature keeps meeting you in the form of sunlight, rain and cold. Do you feel happy when a light, pleasant breeze touches you? Yes, children? Okay. So, geography is a subject that offers explanation of all these natural events. It takes you closer to the nature. So in this subject, you will also study about the interaction of living organisms among themselves and with nature. Not only this, you will learn many basic concepts related to the earth in this subject. You have to study many factors of human activities closely associated with your daily life. If you study them well, it will definitely prove useful to you in future. In geography, we also study the financial, social, cultural interaction between various human communities. So, this thing we are learning about surroundings, environment, about the earth, basic concept related to earth in geography this year in 7th standard. Student, let's see about the chapters in geography. So, there are total 11 chapters in geography. How seasons occur, part 1. This is your first chapter. This chapter is based on activity. Chapter number 2, the sun, the moon and the earth. Chapter number 3, tides. Chapter number 4, air pressure. Chapter number 5, winds. Chapter number 6, natural region. Chapter number 7, soils. Chapter number 8, how seasons occur, part 2. Chapter number 9, agriculture. Chapter number 10, human settlements. And last chapter, counter maps and landforms. So same children, some chapters are excluded as per the government restriction. So children, this we are learning in social studies this year. So do carry out easy tasks and activities given to you throughout this academic year. Many things that you have learned in previous class will help you to learn this year. Do keep in mind. So wish you all the best for this new academic year. As pandemic is not yet over, so stay home, stay safe. See you soon. Thank you.